Hello and welcome to TravelAds Explained. In today's webinar, we're going to talk about travel ads that are offered through Expedia and how they can benefit your hotel and kind of what the process is of how these work and how to get your sponsored placements listed. So just stay tuned. So what are travel ads? Travel ads are a cost per click based product that provides your hotel access to premium placements in destination search result pages across Expedia.com, Hotels.com, Travelocity.com, Orbitz.com, and multiple Expedia International points of sale. So with travel ads, you can specify your exact need periods, which I'll talk about a little bit more here in just a minute, to go after your most valuable customers where and when you decide. So it's kind of up to us when we want the placements to be listed and when we want to spend more to have them up higher based on what our need periods are. So right here you'll see this is just a screenshot that I grabbed from a search in Chattanooga. So this is where if someone's going in and searching, they want to visit Chattanooga, they'll type in Chattanooga, Tennessee, their check-in date of February 9th through the 10th, 1 room, 2 guests. And you'll see these first two right here are the sponsored placements, and you can tell because it says sponsored right there. And the sponsored placements, there's a couple of different ones that are offered on the first page, but the first two are kind of the most coveted because obviously people don't like to scroll too far down to try to find what they're looking for, and they're going to be more inclined to click on the first few that they see if it's something that they like. So how do travel ads work? As I said, a user searches for a destination on Expedia or Hotels.com, Orbitz, or any of those other places that I mentioned, and they're shown different results for hotels in that market that they're searching for with availabilities for the hotels that have placed the ads, and even ones that haven't, but you're more likely going to be seen when you've paid to have that placement up a little bit higher. So you're charged on a cost per click basis in a second price auction for travel ads. And basically what that means is you only pay what is needed to win the auction. So if you're competing for the placement with 2 other bidding hotels, the highest bidder will only have to pay what the second highest bidder was willing to pay plus 1 cent. So if you said that your maximum amount that you were willing to spend on a click was $5, but the second highest bidder only said $2.50, you're not going to be paying $5 for that click. You're only going to be paying that $2.51. So that just kind of gives you, this little illustration gives you sort of an idea of how that works, because I know sometimes it can be a little bit confusing, but it just kind of think of it as the same as any kind of auction where there's different people bidding on the same thing. It's just that you can't see who those people are out there. And this is the interface on the back end that I use to plug in your funding and to plug in your bid strength. So bids in this are updated in real time, and the bid strength meter kind of provides guidance on how competitive your bids are compared to others in your market. So you have the ability to select for what searches you want your travel ads to be available. So if you need or don't really need any kind of business on the weekends, if your weekends are really, really strong, then you may turn off these weekend dates. Or if your booking window is a shorter booking window, then we can turn off the ones that are further out, so the 22 days and beyond. So it's kind of up to you, as well as there is an option to have the hotel and package option. So with the package, that is when someone goes into Expedia and they're able to bundle things together. That is if they're clicking on the packaged option. So that would be flight, hotel, car, or flight, hotel. But a lot of times if your property is not located near an airport, or if it's not somewhere that's necessarily going to be a travel destination for a vacation type deal, then it's not really as important to have the package option turned on. So a lot of times we'll just have the hotel option turned on for these different windows. And then you can see in here where your average rank is. So even if the bid strength is a little low, it still can kind of show you what your coverage is going to be. You may not have as much competition in your area, but this is all kind of a good indicator of what your average cost per click is going to be. And then this shows you how many clicks you've gotten for that window. So weekdays within 0 to 21 days. And it shows you, depending on, I didn't screenshot what the time window was, but this is probably 30 days. You had 84 clicks going through, and then it shows you your room nights, how many room nights you booked through those ads and what your revenue is. And then this is your return on ad spend. So that would be $31.2 to $1 spent. And then another really awesome thing that we can do in TravelAds, on top of targeting different windows, like a 0 to 48 hour check-in window. So if you want to get grab some last minute bookings, we can turn that on. We can turn on a length of stay. So having an ad, giving an ad boost for 3+ days stay window or 6+ days stay window. We could target business travelers, mobile devices. There's a lot of different cool things that we could do with that. And every month I'll work with your revenue manager to get a series of need dates for your hotel. And that's what this is right here. So this is to target stay dates where we can kind of plug in a boosted, if you will, a boost. So these 30 cents, 35 cents, 40 cents, this is basically saying that we're willing to spend 30 cents on top of our already added bid in for the regular bids to get travelers that are searching for this need date period. So we really need people to come stay from the 18th through the 20th of January. So we're willing to spend that 30 extra cents to get those specific travelers because we really need them during that time. This boost kind of guarantees that your ad will show up more frequently when people are searching for hotels during that stay period. So we can specify exact need periods. We can do it through a range. It can be a week-long stay. It kind of just depends on what the travel looks like for different people. So we can plug in different ranges for kind of the same date periods, if that makes sense. So we can change the how much we're willing to spend too. So if you're really looking kind of low on stays, then we can make this a lot higher. Typically speaking, I'll kind of keep it in that 30 to 40 cent range though, and not go much beyond that. And then this right here is just kind of to show you an example of what the travel ad looks like. So we have the ability to update our ad copy and image. So if it's an image that's in our Expedia page, we can make that the header image. So it'll be the first image that people see when they are on Expedia. And we can create our own copy here too. So it's limited on the amount of characters we can use, but we can customize it for the season. If you have a specific amenity that you want to highlight that you think is going to draw more people in, we can do that too. And again, I am entering in all of this for our properties that have the budget for TravelAds each month and working with your revenue managers to ensure that we're getting those need dates plugged in each month to give you guys kind of an extra boost. And then I'll email out the ad return results every month just so you can kind of see how you're doing and see what your return on ad spend is and how many clicks you're getting through each month on Expedia. But if you do want to talk further about your specific property and the travel ads, please do not hesitate to reach out to me and we can kind of run through it individually. If you have any more specific questions, I'm here to answer them. So thank you for sitting in on this and I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.